All praises to the Most High. This is beautiful right here. This is true edification. Right. Let's go to Psalms chapter 133 and verse number 1. Right. We always start this off with a unity camp. Right. So, brother, what's your nationality? Yes, sir.
Trying to find out now, brother.
Oh, you sat up here this whole time, brother?
Judah.
That's right. There you go, brother. Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
And y'all sisters, what's your nationality?
Black American.
Whoa.
Wait.
Israelite. There you go. Okay. All right, there we go. I'm going to say, let's not let this brother's teacher go in vain, right? Let's bring that out, King.
The book of Psalms, chapter 133 and verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Right, so it's a beautiful and pleasant thing for brethren to dwell together in unity. Right, you don't get this on the other side of the street. Right, you got junkies. Right, you got gangbangers. You got niggas. You got people who don't want to serve the Lord. Right. But over here, you have people whose heart was contrite, and they were searching for a way out of that deep depression that they was in, and they turned into the Lord. Right, keep going, King.
It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard that went down to the skirts of his garments, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. But there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore.
Right, so that's how beautiful it is. Right, where the Lord gave the commandment is how beautiful it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Right. So sisters, with y'all understanding that y'all Israelites, it's time to put forth change to come back to serving the Lord. That's right. Right, lip service ain't gonna work. Nope. Right, this ain't that church that's on that corner, the church that's on that corner, the church across the street. It's time to put forth action. Right. Like the brother read, if you love me, you're gonna keep my what?
Praise Jesus.
You're gonna keep my what?
If I love you, you'll keep the word.
His commandments. Right, bring that out, King.
The book of John, chapter 1 and verse 10. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not.
So the Lord was in the world, and the world received him not. Right? These people of the world, like he just walked by, praise Jesus. Right? Little does he know, Jesus doesn't know him. Right? Jesus only knows the Israelites. Right. He's only to conversate the Israelites. Right. Not fat belly white people. Right? 10-gallon hat white people, man. Right. They got a rude awakening coming for them. Right? The Bible ain't all kisses and hugs. Right? The Lord is very separatist, and he only loves one people. Right? And say it again, sister. Who does the Lord love? There you go, sister. Right, keep going, King.
Verse 11. He came unto his own, and his own received him not.
So the Lord is knocking on the doors of our people, and we're not receiving him. Right? The Lord is going to and fro, seeing which sons he can wake up, which daughters he can wake up. But our people are too worried about turning up. Right, like the brother said, Big Glow, saying, yeah, Glow, every Saturday night with a hookah and a bottle of Hennessy or Casamigos. Right? This world doesn't love the Lord as much as they say they do. Right? Come get the word, family. Right?
Verse 12. But as many as received him.
But what?
But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God.
So as many as received the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, he received them to be sons. He received them to be daughters. He brought them back into the fold so they can have everlasting salvation. Right. So they can have everlasting life and not have to be under the subjection of our enemies. Right. Not have to worry about getting pulled over by the police. Right. Red, white, and blue only means freedom until it's flashing behind your car.
That's right.
And then all that go out the window. Right. They don't have to worry about that. If the cops pull them over, they laughing and joking, talking about I went to school with your uncle. Right. But let that happen to us, all hell breaking loose. You calling your mom, you calling your sister, you calling your brother. If I don't make it home, this is what's going on. Right. So to as many as received the Lord, he calls us to be heirs. He calls us to be called back home. To move in the spirit of being an Israelite. Right? So what were 3 commandments that y'all learned this day?
What were the 3 commandments that we learned?
Right, he gave you about 7 of them. Right, let me get 3. You give one, and y'all can do one as a joint answer.
You said no pork and seafood.
All right, that's one. No pork and seafood. Right? Who said that one? That was you? Okay, you said no pork and seafood.
She said pork.
Okay, so what's another commandment that you learned up here?
The seafood is no.
That's all one. That's all one. Pork and seafood is one.
Alright, Forsaking now.
Take your time, sister. We up here for you. Right? Take your time. Ain't no rush test up here. What's today?
The Sabbath day.
The Sabbath day. There you go.
Right.
There you go. All praise to the Most High. Now, what about attire? Did the brother go into attire? What was attire? What we're supposed to be wearing? Did the brother touch on what we're supposed to be wearing? Well, we don't know. Let's bring it back out. Right, let's go to Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Right, because it's a certain dress code as Israelites that we're supposed to wear. Right?
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So the Israelite woman should not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Say it again, sister. No pants. Right? You knew that because it's in your spirit. Right? Our sisters aren't supposed to be wearing pants. Right? That's a masculine trait. Right? If somebody say I wear the pants in the house, it means they're in charge. Right? I'd be damned if my wife say I wear the pants in the house. Right? That goes out the window. So the Israelite women, y'all are princesses. Right? How many Disney princesses have you ever seen wearing pants? I've never seen a Disney princess wearing pants. And y'all better than cartoon princesses. Y'all are true actual princesses. So as true actual princesses, what should y'all be wearing? Skirts and dresses. Now, are they mini skirts and people can see above your knees? What type of dresses and skirts shall y'all wear? Yeah, modest apparel. Right? I know you don't like to wear dress, sister, but it is what it is. Right? It's no better love than loving the Lord. Right? Because the Lord said, if you love me, keep my what? Keep his commandments. Now you've been up here for at least 45 minutes. There's no doubt in my mind that you love the Lord. So can you wear the dress code that the Lord commanded his chosen people to wear? What's up with you, sister? Can you wear dresses and skirts? Not because we say we're nobody, right? But the Lord says so. Can you do that for the Lord? All praises to the Most High. Sister, you said only God can judge you. That ain't in the Bible. That's Tupac, right? And you don't want the Lord to judge you. Right? The Lord will come with a quick judgment. Give me Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse number 23. Right? Jeremiah 10 and 23. Whoever got it.
Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 23. Oh Lord, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his step.
So it's not a man that had y'all walk right here to get the words of the Lord, to find out that you're God's chosen people, right?
Oh Lord, correct me.
No, let me do as I want.
Oh Lord, correct me.
You should be asking the Lord to correct you. And that's what the Lord is doing. He's coming and supping with you so that we can be joint heirs with the Lord, right? Correct me.
But with judgment, not in thy anger, lest thou bring me to nothing.
So you're hearing these words of the Lord. And sister, if you continue to wear pants, you're going to be judged by the Lord. And judgment by the Lord isn't sitting up there with a gavel. He says you got to do 30 days probation. Judgment by the Lord is coming with fire. It's coming with brimstone. It's coming with death if you don't keep the commandments of the Lord. Now, sister, can you start wearing dresses and skirts for the Most High? Say it again, sister. All praises to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Now, it's brothers who, they come out here every weekend and teach, right? And it'll be the Spirit of the Lord. You come out here 1 week and you got some pants on, they might mess around and toss you in the river, right? But we don't want that for you, sister. We want you to be joint heirs. Let's go back to Galatians chapter 4. And you know, we're joking, you know, making it kind of comical, but in all seriousness, this isn't a laughing matter. This is life or death, right? And we want you to choose life, right? We came from Baltimore, Jersey, right? Dallas, Indianapolis, Chicago, Atlanta, just so y'all sisters can know how to move as Israelite princesses, right? We could be doing anything else in the world, but the Lord had us right here just for y'all to understand that, right? Bring that out in Galatians, the 4th chapter.
This is the book of Galatians chapter 4, verse 1. Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, different nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all.
So the heir, right? Somebody who's set up to be a king, right? He's no different from a servant, right? While he's a child. What does it mean when you're a servant? You wait hand and foot trying to figure out what your master wants, right? So as a princess, and as us being kings and princes of the Lord, it's something we have to do every day. Bring that up.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
Neither shall he multiply wives to himself. Verse 18. And it shall be when he sitteth on the throne of his kingdom, that he shall write him a copy of this law in a book out of that which is before the priest the Levite. And it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life.
So to be an heir with the Lord, you have to read the scriptures all the days of your life.
Right.
You have to always be meditating on the words of the Lord, right? Because if you're not meditating on the words of the Lord, what you thinking about? Folly, foolishness, right? You worried about who got knocked out on Love and Hip Hop. You worried about who beat up who on the Zeus network, right? All that stuff separates us from the love of the Lord, right? He shall read it all the days of his life. And it's not just for the king, it's for all the people, because as is the judge, so are the officers. So if we're up here telling you to read, what do you think we do every day?
See that?
Read. So what are you supposed to be doing every day? All praises to the Most High. Keep going.
That he may learn to fear the Lord his God.
No, so he could just say, I read all about.
That he may learn to fear the Lord his God.
So you reading is going to teach you how to truly fear the Lord. It's going to teach you the judgment of the Lord. Because when you understand only God can judge you, that's really going to be the fear of the Lord right there. You know, because you're going to be waiting and looking and expecting something to happen when you're not doing as you're supposed to do. Right? You as well, sister. Right? Now, don't let me step over bounds. But are y'all together?
We are. She's gonna go. She has to. She's been having this person for a while.
Okay, so yeah. Do you? It's a hotel right there, sister.
That's our hotel.
Oh, okay. Where y'all from?
Dallas.
Dallas. Okay. So you said y'all all together. Now I was about to get uncomfortable, sister. This is reproof. It's all love, sister. We love you. Right? Even though we just met, we love you like we came from the same mother and father. Because we did come from the same mother and father. Right? The heavenly Father in wisdom. Right? So, sister, you understand that that's not a okay thing to do, right?
Hear from everybody.
Say that again?
Should I hear from everybody?
She hears it from everybody.
Oh, here's from everybody. Well, we're the servants of the Lord. So you hearing it from the Lord. Let me get Leviticus chapter 18.
Got it. So you got it.
Book of Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. You want to read?
No. So man can't lie with man, right? You wouldn't look at us the same if we was doing that, would you? Now you have to look in the mirror, sister. How old are you don't mind me asking? 24. So, sister, if the Lord allows you to see it, you got to separate from that lifestyle, right? Because the Lord said, if you love me, you have to do what? Keep his commandments.
Right.
That's a commandment of the Lord right there, right? The Lord doesn't say, come as you are, right? That's nowhere in the Bible. You don't read that. That's the pastor who passes that collection plate around 15 to 25 times in an hour, right? If you come to serve the Lord, you got to subdue your own understanding. You got to do what pleases him, right? Because the Lord said, I come to do the pleasure of him that sent me. Loosely paraphrasing in John 8. Let's bring that out. John 8, and I believe it's verse number 24. So, sister, that's something that's not accustomed to our people. That's a white man ideology, right? To be with your own sexual kind. That's not cool. That's a blot, a foul blot, sister. And you're better than that. You're a princess, right? You're a princess, sister. I know you probably heard it from your parents, from your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles. But we're all that combined in one through the Spirit, right? Because we're reading the words of the Lord, right? This is where they get it from, right? Bring that out.
Where we got it? Come on. Got it?
Book of John, chapter 8, verse 24. I say therefore unto you, that ye shall die in your sin.
29. Go to 28. Start at 28.
Verse 28. Then said Yahweh Shah to them, when you have lifted up the Son of Man, then shall ye know that I am he, and that I do nothing of myself.
So when we lift up the Son of Man, who is Yahweh Shai, who the world inwardly calls Jesus, he doesn't do it of himself. He does it of the Lord. The Lord gave him the perfect words to speak. Right? Give me Proverbs chapter 16 and 1. All right, we're gonna come back to that. Right? Proverbs 16 and 1. Right? This is the Lord putting it in our tongue to tell you these things that you ought to do, sister. As man said to us through the Spirit of the Lord.
The book of Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 1. The preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord.
So the preparation and the answer is from the Lord. So this isn't us telling us this or telling you that. And all those who are listening, this is the words of the Lord. The Lord put it on our spirit to tell you that, sister. From this day forward, you got to subdue your own thoughts and not follow after the flesh. Right? Give me Romans chapter 18 and verse 12. Right? Keep going.
But as my Father had taught me, I speak these things.
So as the Father taught the Son of Man, he taught us as well. And we speak these things. We don't speak the things that we want to, because we are taught basketball all day, football all day, money all day, music all day, but we speak the things that the Lord taught us, right? Especially when we out here on the highways and byways teaching our people.
And he that sent me is with me. The Father have not left me alone, for I do always those things that please him.
What the Lord say?
For I do always those things that please him.
Now, sister, you said you're going to follow in the words of the Lord. He said he does always the things that please the Lord, right? So who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ is going to do what the Heavenly Father wants him to do. Now, you said you're going to follow and do as the Lord said, right? So you're going to do the things that the Lord is taking pleasure in, or you're going to continue to be one of us, sister? The choice is yours. You on the spot. You on the free throw line and it's 0 seconds left and it's tied. You only got one shot left. What you gonna do, sister? You gonna fold up? Or you gonna sink that free throw? What you gonna do, sister? I know you hooped, didn't you? I know you hooped, right? I can tell you hooped. You used to the pressure. So what you gonna do, sister? You gonna make the free throw? Or you gonna let it rim out? And then they're going to boo you off the court. What you going to do? Follow the commandments.
The book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 12. Therefore, brethren, we are debtors not to the flesh to live after the flesh.
So we're not debtors after the flesh. Right? We're not in debt to the flesh. Right? Because the flesh have us doing anything. Smoking, drinking excessively, laying down with different women, shooting heroin, smoking crack. Right, we do a whole bunch of wicked stuff if we're in debt to the flesh. Right? You're not in debt to the flesh. You're not the car isn't just a car if you're not in it. Don't nobody give a damn about what's a nice car?
A Tesla.
A Corvette. They care about the person driving the Corvette. They say, who car is that? And when it's sitting outside. Right? Right? So nobody cares about the flesh. You're not in debt to the flesh, sister.
Verse 13. For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die.
If you what?
If ye live after the flesh, ye shall die.
One more time for completion.
For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die.
If you want to continue in that lifestyle or breaking any of the commandments that you learned about, sister, you're going to die. You're going to die. What's your name, sister? Alexandra. We're going to have Alexandria shirts, R.I.P. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. Right? That'll break our hearts if that'll happen. But we're doing our job by letting you know. You got to make the free throw, sister. You got to make the free throw. And I know you can make the free throw. I know you averaged 20 points in high school. And 8 assists. Right? Or damn near close. Right? So, sister, like I said, we may make it a laughing matter, but in all seriousness, this is life or death. And the Lord commanded us to choose life. Right? So from this day forward, who you going to serve? The Lord. What's his name?
Yehovah.
Give me Exodus chapter 6 and go to verse number 2. It's all right, sisters. Like I said, we out here for you. We want to make sure you have the perfect understanding or the perfect step to getting the perfect understanding.
book of Exodus, chapter 6 and verse 2. And the Most High spake unto Moses and said unto him, I am the Lord, and I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, by the name of God Almighty, but by my name Yahweh.
By my name what?
By my name Yahweh.
By my name what?
By my name Yahweh. Was I not known to them?
So what's the Lord's name? Yahweh.
Right.
What about his son, who the world calls Jesus Christ? So you said you coming to serve Yahweh. Give me Sirach 2 and 1. Let me get Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21. So you come to serve Yahweh in the name of his only begotten son. Now let's find out his son's name. Right? Because these are Hebrew men. So they have Hebrew names.
Right.
The J is only 500 to 600 years old.
Right.
Right? Nobody 2,000 plus years ago had a J in their name. Right?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 1 and verse 21. And she shall break forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shai.
What's his name?
Yahweh Shai.
Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ? What's his name? Yahweh Shai.
Right.
So the Most High's name is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You can't forget that. Right? That's bread and butter.
Right.
That's peanut butter and jelly for you, sister. It goes hand in hand.
Right.
Right? That's your life source. Right? And in the name of Yahweh, by Hashem, meaning in the name of Yahweh Shai, you're going to forsake all the debts of the flesh. And you're going to move more in the spirit of a Hebrew Israelite, a daughter of Zion,
Right.
a princess walking on the earth,
Right.
Whose feet are so delicate they wouldn't even place it on the ground.
That's right.
Right? You just got to renew your mind. You got to find out who you are. You ever seen Lion King? Remember when Simba looked in the water and Mufasa was behind him like, remember who you are. Remember who you are. This is what you're hearing right now, sister.
Right.
Right, you said Alexandria, right? Alexandria, you're remembering that you're a daughter of Zion,
right.
a princess, right? The greatest people to walk on the earth.
Right.
And we're not saying it, the Lord's saying it.
Right.
What I think?
The book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord.
Now it says, son, it's speaking to you as well, sister. If you come to serve the Lord,
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
no, it's going to be easy.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
You got to prepare your soul for temptation. You got to prepare your soul to have to deal with arguments because you don't want to keep following in that lifestyle. You got to prepare to be conflicted because people don't know Alexandria to wear dresses, right? Or not eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, right? You're going to be tempted when you come to serve the Lord. But again, you're on the free throw line to win the game. Everybody on the bench with their hands on their knees waiting for you to hit the shot.
Right.
What you going to do? You going to fumble the bag? Or you going to win that crown? What you going to do, sister? Fumble the bag and win the crown.
Get that crown, sister.
Right. Oh, I can't hear you, sister.
Win the crown.
That's right.
It sounds like you guess. You gotta say it. You gotta say it like you mean it, sister. What you gonna do? Win that crown, sister.
Right.
As a black woman, right? As a black woman?
Wait, no.
As a what?
That's
From what
right.
tribe? From what tribe? What tribe you from? Levi. There you go, sister. There you go. You hitting the free throws now, right? Let's get Deuteronomy 7:6. I got a couple more minutes for the next brother coming up.
God, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
You know.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So the Lord told us we was holy. That means set apart and separate, right? You got a favorite shoe, right? Do you wear your favorite shoe every day? Absolutely not. You wear that shoe when it's time to go out. You about to step out. You about to get fresh. That's how the Lord feels about the Israelites, right? We separate from everybody else.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Lord loved you so much, sister. He placed you above everybody else on this earth,
Right.
right? Who looks the best? Who looks the best? Who looks the best? Out of all the nations. Let's be real. Who looks the best, sister? You damn right we look the best.
Right.
Right? You damn right. Look at these heathens walking around you. They can't even hold a candle to you, sister.
Right.
Who cooks the best? Us. Who has the most common sense? Us. And who are we? Israelites. There we go, sis. There we go. Look, that's 3 for 3 from the free throw line, sister. We on our way to states, right? But you got to remember, it's an ongoing process. Yeah, you got the first step today, but what about tomorrow? What about Monday? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then to the Sabbath? How you going to walk, sister? You going to walk in the spirit of darkness or in the spirit of the light? You don't have to answer, but I have faith and confidence that the Most High will direct your steps.
Right.
That you're going to move as an Israelite prince as you are.
That's right.
Right. Let me get Luke chapter 18 and verse 7. Right. And it's a beautiful dialogue we had, sister, because a lot of people walk off when they hear that you're not supposed to be doing certain things. Right. That's humility. Right. The Lord resists the proud.
Right.
Right. And sister, what you're doing is taking correction and being a obedient daughter of Zion. Right. And the Lord brings the humble in quick. Right? He brings them in quick. Moses was the most meek man on the earth.
Right.
And guess what tribe he was from, sister? What tribe? No, that's the nation he's from. What tribe you think Moses was from? Take a guess. What tribe do you think Moses was from?
Moses.
It's very near and dear to you.
He says very near and dear.
Very near and dear unto you.
To me, oh, so Levi.
He was a Levite. So Moses had the same blood running through him that was running through you.
That's right.
Right? That's probably one of your great. I'd be out here forever. One of your great cousins or uncles.
Right.
Right? And now you here to this day, hearing his words through the Spirit of the Lord, so you can wake up and do what you have to do. Let's go to Luke chapter 18, verse 7.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 18 and verse 7. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him?
So the Lord is coming to get his elect, right, who cry day and night unto him. Right? If you're not crying unto the Lord, you may not be part of the elect. You may enjoy this captivity. Right? You may love being a slave in Babylon. Right? You're just a Babylonian. A damn Oreo. Black on the outside, white on the inside. Right?
Though he bear long with them.
So the Lord sees the atrocities that we go through. Right? Our children being harmed, being taken from our homes. Right? Our brothers gunning down our brothers. We're seeing these things. The Lord's seeing them, but he's bearing along with us. He's waiting for us to get right.
Verse 8, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
Right? The Lord is coming like a thief in the night when you least expect it. Right? Don't be caught doing things you ought not to do. Right? Since you got the foundation of things that you ought to do, don't turn to the left-hand side. Stay on the straight and narrow path.
Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?
So the only thing that's going to sustain the Israelite man, woman, and child in these last days is your faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Do you truly trust the Lord to deliver you out of your oppression? Do you truly trust the Lord to deliver you out of all the hell that you got going on? And if you do, you may be worthy and deemed to be saved and be part of the elect.
Right.
If not, you got to ask the Lord for more faith that giveth to all men liberally. And the next mighty brother is coming up. I'm going to say, Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala.